As globalization's critics remind us, half the world's people remain desperately poor. Their misery and our insatiable passion for resources threaten land, air, forests, water, and even life itself. But what if our purchases could actually improve things?
Yeah.
What if we could shop with a conscience? Might something as simple as a label on a product help change the legacy we leave for generations to come?
Right, that's a clip from a film that's going to be showing part of the Projecting Change Film Festival that's in town right now. Jeff Geipel is the Executive Director of Fair Trade Vancouver, joining us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Now, these are a new series of breakfast meetings, and you're going to be showing this film, obviously, for the breakfast that's coming up. Tell us, just so people understand, what does fair trade mean?
Fair trade is the idea that you pay farmers and artisans in developing countries a fair price for what they produce.
Okay. How did the idea of fair trade come about?
It came out because a lot of the products you buy, if you buy a $4 cappuccino, sometimes only a couple cents is going to the farmer. And so back in the 80s and 90s, people started taking coffee and making sure farmers got a higher portion of the price.
So basically, it's cutting out the middleman. So the profits go directly to the person who's creating the beans or whatever it is. Now, how does it work that if someone says, well, we're going to be fair trade for sure, and what's the monitoring system? I mean, anyone can put a label on their product.
Well, with fair trade, there's fair trade cooperatives in the South. And you apply to a group called Flow internationally to become fair trade. And then if you're a company in Canada, you buy from those fair trade cooperatives in the South and then apply to Transfer Canada to get a stamp to prove that you've bought from those fair trade cooperatives.
So they have like a monitoring system, people that actually go to these farms and try to figure this stuff out?
Yeah, everything is monitored from the cooperative all the way to the shop, basically, receipts.
Now, I've seen fair trade coffee and fair trade timber. Is there any other product that is going to be out there, or is this going to be something for everything?
It's basically for any imported products, right? And so when it comes to, say, timber, it would be more if it was a handicraft, but tea, bananas, chocolate, vanilla, I mean, really anything that can be imported now, even wine now, so.
Right. Now, talk about the difference this makes to the people who produce these products. And have you heard of life-changing stories?
Well, I actually just came back from Mexico and Guatemala and saw firsthand the benefits. And so, I mean, I saw people making a dispensary, medical clinics, schools for disabled children with the extra funds from Fair Trade. So, I mean, I've seen it firsthand. So.
Now, these meetings that you guys are having, these breakfast meetings, what will people be able to learn, and will there be a chance for folks to ask questions if they have a small business and want to become fair trade?
Well, the film is going to start off with a complimentary fair trade breakfast, and then we're going to have the film, and then there'll be a speaker panel. And so the film is going to introduce fair trade in a really good way, and then the speaker panel after will really go into a little more depth for people who have more questions. So, yes.
Right. So if someone's watching right now and thinking about a fair trade, what are the things that what kind of products is fair trade looking for?
Well, right now, like I say, anything is imported, but you know, if you're in the store, coffee, tea, bananas, that's probably the first ones you'll see. But anything that can be imported, so just keep looking around every aisle, I think.
How easy is it for a business owner to become fair trade?
Well, I mean, you have to go through the monitoring process, right? So you find a supplier, and then you apply to Transfer Canada for the certification. So, I mean, it's relatively easy, actually. It's just you have to be audited, so it does require some bookkeeping. Now,
obviously, you know, you're passionate about it. Do you see people actually changing the way they do things and actually trying to become more fair trade? I mean, I wouldn't actually, until I saw the logo, I wouldn't actually know what that meant, so.
Well, things have really taken off here in Metro Vancouver. We started Fair Trade Vancouver in last May, and we've been just really plowing through recently with people who have been really taking to the message, had a lot of coverage in the media, and I mean, people, it's a message people like. I mean, people like the idea of paying people a fair price.
I mean, I did see you have little placards that are in stores where you buy things and say this is a particular brand is fair trade and here's what it means and things like that. So are you getting people to your website and things sort of asking questions about that?
Oh yeah, people are coming to our website, and as you mentioned, the stores is a good point, because the stores are realizing that it's in their interest to offer these products. So people are voting with the dollars and buying products that are fair trade.
Sounds great. Well, Jeff, thanks very much. Congratulations with your success over the past year, and good luck with this series. And again, if anyone wants any more information, projectingchange.ca is the website to get all that.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
Good to see you. All right, Mark.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, and a beautiful day.